There is nothing like New York at holiday time. Manhattan is electric with the spirit of the season, and we welcome you to the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in New York, where tonight the Atlanta Hawks and the New York Knicks go head-to-head, and we've got it live for you right here on Turner Sound. Good evening, everybody. Bob Rathman, Mike Glenn, welcoming you to Hawks basketball tonight. Both clubs, as you know, have struggled mightily this season, but the Knicks Stinger are hoping that their struggles are coming to an end with the return of Antonio McDyess.
Yeah, one of the most dominating power forwards in the game before the injury, Bob. And he's back now, not quite playing at his old form, but he gives them another option on the offensive end other than Allen Houston. His low post game, the turnaround jump shot is his favorite weapon, still getting the rhythm of it, but they like to go to him early and really all throughout the game to give him some touches in the lane, so the Hawks will have to put a lot of pressure around Antonio McDyess early tonight.
And while we're talking about big men, how about the matchup in the middle tonight? Two great shot blockers. The all-time heavyweight champion among active players, of course, is Dikembe Mutombo. He's matched against the man he was traded for as he went to Philadelphia, Theo Radley.
And of them averaging 7 points a game. Dikembe a little better rebounder, but Theo blocking more shots. And it's not that they block each other's shots. The difficulty is for their teammates. Both are excellent at giving help, and both defend the lane. You have to take your game a little out of the lane tonight. Both teams have to do that.
Another change for the Hawks in their lineup. This one because of illness. Deion Glover has come down with the flu, so he's out. Travis Hansen is in at the 2 guard, and Jason Terry will start at the point. When we come back, we will check in with this man, number 21, as he goes one-on-one in the kitchen when we come back on Turner South. Right after this.
If you want to use the reamer, it just goes inside here and squeeze it over here.
Okay.
If you don't, you can just use your hand. That will catch the seed.
Pay bills online free with free checking from Bank of America. Higher standards.
At the Home Depot, we're more than a store. We're making your holiday shopping a little merrier. Right now at the Home Depot and Expo Design Center, get no payments, no interest till January 2005 on any purchase of $2.99 or more with your Home Depot or Expo consumer credit card. With hundreds of unexpected gift ideas, you can give your someone special something they'll remember in June and give your dad family get-togethers all summer long. The Home Depot. You can do it. We can help.
The Atlanta Hawks turned their arena concourse into an all-star reading center where they held a Read to Achieve event.
All ball. We all play ball.
They expressed the importance of learning by inviting local children to join them in reading circles and having group discussions.
Nice to meet you, Marcus. What brings you to my home?
They know that giving back to the community can brighten a child's day and build a better tomorrow. So open a book and read to achieve.
Atlanta Hawks basketball on Turner Sound. Brought to you by Michelob Ultra. Lose the carbs, not the taste. By Bank of America. With Bank of America Total Security Protection, we'll protect your check card even if it's stolen. Bank of America, higher standards. And by the Home Depot. Go from wondering how to knowing how. At the Home Depot, you can do it, and we can help. We are back in Manhattan as we get set for the Knicks and Hawks tonight at Madison Square Garden. Bob Rathman, Mike Glenn with you. Would you compare your game, please, to Dominique Wilkins?
Well, Dominique was much more of a dunker, and I was kind of a dipper.
Oh.
Yes.
Now, the little dipper, the
Yeah,
big dipper
little
was
dipper.
Will.
Well, Chamberlain,
and you
there
could
was
be
only
the
one
little
big
dipper.
dipper.
Well,
Little
recently
dipper.
on Home Plate, Dominique was the guest. He joined Chef Marvin Woods for this.
Well, I'm excited about every show, but today, Alabama Eats, I'm gonna do an eggplant and red pepper dip,
But before I get started, I don't know if you saw me with the Atlanta Hawks jersey on. I got Dominique Wilkins in the house, baby. What's up?
How you doing, Marvin?
How you doing, man?
How's it going, man?
I'm glad you're here.
See, glad to be here.
I understand you cook a little bit.
Cool. I'm kind of making a mess here, but, you know.
It's all right. Look, that's all. We're going to taste this. Dunk it.
Oh, yeah, I'm an easy dunker now.
All right. That's good. Keep it locked. You're watching Home Plate. We'll be right back.
You might be working on 2 seats right now.
Neek always negotiating. You can catch Home Plate on Turner South weekdays at 11 a.m. and 5:30. We need to get you on that show.
I'm available. I'm not such a good cook, but I eat well.
And at a reasonable rate.
Yes.
We'll be back with the starting lineups and the opening tip from New York as the Hawks and Knicks go head-to-head next on Turner South.
Forget the look on my mother's face the day I was born. Her hair was a mess. But then, when she took me in her arms, she just looked so beautiful.
Memories only happen once in a lifetime. Save yours with a Philips DVD recorder and save them for life. The Philips DVD recorder. Remember more.
Got to admit, it's getting better, a little better.
Don't touch the needle. You might scratch the retina. Don't touch the needle.
Make it.
Too much hip movement is incorrect and unappealing.
Make it.
You know what they say about too much dancing. Change can be a dangerous thing. Change.
Remix the rules, remix the flavor. New Tropical Sprite Remix.
Remix.
Feeling trapped because you're attached to your wireless number? Take your number to a better place. Call 1-800-T-Mobile today and get the best value in wireless.
T-Mobile, get more.
Life got simple the day I plugged into the big brown machine. West Coast overnight, done. China, 48 hours, done. Brown picks it all up together and delivers it all on time. And with their global tracking system, I get the proof. It isn't that I'm not a trusting person. Yes, it is.
International Overnight Ground. Synchronized. UPS. What can Brown do for you?
Atlanta Hawks basketball on Turner South. Brought to you by Philips Consumer Electronics. Watch less TV with a Philips Plasma or LCD flat TV. By Sprite, obey your thirst. By T-Mobile. With T-Mobile, you get more from life. Get more minutes, more features, more service. And by UPS, International Overnight Ground. UPS, what can Brown do for you? With the late scratch of Deion Glover, here's tonight's Atlanta starting lineup. Steven Jackson, Sharif Abdur-Rahim, and Theo Ratliff up front. Now Travis Hansen, Jason Terry in the backcourt. The Knicks counter with Keith Van Horn, Antonio McDyess, and Dikembe Mutombo with Allen Houston and Howard Isley, the starting backcourt. Tonight's injury report brought to you by WebMD, redefining modern medicine. The Knicks have 3, including their rookie Mike Sweetney on the injured list. Alan Henderson just days away from returning for Atlanta. The head coach of the Hawks is Terry Stotts. His ball club is trying to snap a 6-game losing streak here tonight. And you see his record in his 2nd season as the head coach of the Hawks. And for the Knicks, the veteran Don Chaney in his 12th season as an NBA head coach, 3rd year, counting the Fortunes here in New York. His club is 9-18, and they've lost 8 of their last 10. Both teams desperately in need of a victory. Closed captioning of tonight's game is provided by your Atlanta Hawks. Well, Stinger, here we are at Madison Square Garden in New York. These two clubs in desperate need of a win. The Hawks playing for the 4th time in 5 nights, and it's always difficult for Atlanta here in New York for some reason. They've lost 7 straight at Madison Square Garden, and it doesn't figure to be easy tonight, even with the Knicks struggling as they are.
No, it's not going to be easy, and there's a lot of pressure, as you mentioned, on the Knicks, on Coach Don Chaney. They're very disappointed. This is a team with the highest payroll in the NBA. They're expecting much better results. And frankly, some pressure has been put on that they have to go out and win this game tonight. So it's not going to be an easy game for the Hawks to come in here and win. Hawks do play hard and play pretty well here in this building.
Howard Isley. This is Antonio McDyess looking for Allen Houston. He scorched the Hawks in all 4 games in the season series a year ago. Dikembe inside, back out to Houston. The fake. Back to Deke, and a 3-second violation against New York.
Well, I like the defense that the Hawks played. There was help. We saw Sharif Abdul-Rahim coming across to just influence the play. Houston couldn't get off a quick shot. Dikembe didn't want the 15-footer. Hawks get a turnover.
Jason Terry works against Isley up top. This is Sharif, and Abdul-Rahim feeds Theo Ratliff. His first shot goes.
Nicely done. You can see scouts across the NBA checking the scouting report. Wait a minute, Theo's not supposed to take that shot and make it.
Theo coming into New York after an 11-point night against the Kings in Atlanta last night. Dikembe Mutombo. McDyess the offensive rebound. Always an area of concern for Atlanta. How many offensive rebounds they'll allow. Gives the Knicks an extra opportunity. McDyess throws it right to Don Chaney.
Again, I saw Sharif Abdul-Rahim coming across the court, anticipating, giving quick help. And Sharif's deep possessions the Knicks have had so far.
Here's Sharif. And a whistle. We have a hold inside. And this is on Keith Van Horn. Coming over from Philadelphia. In that trade that sent Latrell Sprewell to Minnesota. Ratliff again.
Well, Theo Ratliff doing what I've been saying he should have been doing all season long, but it's just great to see his confidence growing. His rhythm, just shooting the ball in rhythm. No hesitation. Don't even think about it. Just knocked down 2 jumpers here in the world's most famous arena.
Van Horn across to Isley. Dikembe.
Nice fake for Deke.
And draws the contact.
Deke gave a couple of good fakes there. Both teams going to their centers. Guys both averaging about 7 points a game. This time Deke will get a chance to get on the scoreboard.
Dikembe Mutombo. The Nets bought him out of his contract, and then he signed with the Knicks. He's averaging 7 points, as Mike mentioned, to go along with 7 rebounds per game. Shooting 53% from the field this year in New York. Trying to give the Knicks side of the scoreboard some company. 4-0 Atlanta. New York 9 wins, 18 defeats. New York losing in Toronto in overtime last night by 6. The first Knick points. Jason Terry advancing. Hansen. Theo Ratliff looks for a cutter, finds one in Terry. Shot clock at 3. Theo 16-footer. He misses this one. Rebound Isley. Ahead to Houston. Steven Jackson draws him defensively tonight. That one knocked out of there by Theo Ratliff. Hansen.
Yes, sir.
His first shot in Madison Square Garden is a running dunk. Great D and a great breakout for Atlanta.
It is, and the Hawks are shocking Madison Square Garden.
6-1. The Hawks lead. McDyess on a baseline turn.
And you can just imagine people in the Garden saying, who is that guy, number 6? Hansen's going in dunking like that.
Well, they love their hockey here, too. They may think he's the missing Hansen brother.
Oh, it's okay.
6-3 Atlanta. Jason Terry. Back up top, Abdul-Rahim. Isley has it. Knicks push. Three-pointer, Howard Isley. 36% from three-point range this year. This game is tied at 6. Jason Terry spins one in.
Well, that's a good play right there. The little two-man game with Jason Terry and Sharif Abdul-Rahim. Both options have been available. Sharif's jumper or that time JT's jumper. I look for them to revisit that play. A little mismatch in size right here for Hansen.
Van Horn at 6'10".
Whoa.
Hansen's good D forces the travel.
Thought they were going to call Hansen for kind of a little aggressive push in the back, but did not get that call. Instead, got to travel on Van Horn.
The Knicks' third turnover of the opening period. 8:30 left. And an 8-6 Atlanta advantage. Steven Jackson. Hansen. Terry.
A lot of motion, a lot of movement. That's a good thing. Hawks good spacing, good movement here.
Hansen.
Knocks it down. Hansen. Confidence growing a little bit too. It's not really found the rhythm to his perimeter game, but knocking a shot down here in the Garden doesn't do him any harm, that's for sure.
30% shooting for Hansen this season. Van Horn goes to work and shoots it long. Rebound Ratliff ahead to Steven Jackson.
Jackson trying to get Sharif open, try to buy some time.
Little runner for Jason Terry. Not much New York defensive resistance.
No, defense has not been that outstanding. The Knicks have been chasing, but they've not really prevented the Hawks from going where they wanted to with the ball.
12-6 Atlanta.
Defense on Houston has been good this far. Jackson really crowded him.
And he'll shoot 2. A nice series for Atlanta earlier in the quarter. Started with a Theo Ratliff block.
Well, look at him. I mean, catches this right to apex. Theo throws it out. And look at Hansen just flying across with a two-hand jam.
Allen Houston, the leading foul shooter in the league at 95%. He led the league last year. In fact, became the first New York Knick to ever lead the NBA in foul shooting. His first 2 points. And a 12-8 game.
And as good as Houston shoots, only shooting about 44% from the field. Teams have scouted him well and don't give him any open looks. Hawks have to continue that tradition of not giving Houston any open looks tonight.
And the Hawks know full well what he could do. Last year, Allen averaged 26 points a game against Atlanta. Jackson driving, scooping, missing. McDyess clears. Isley starts the New York break to Keith Van Horn. And off the glass and good. Van Horn thought the ball was touched and should have been a goaltend.
It was touched. Hansen got a piece of that. I think it was Hansen who was really surprising Van Horn and these Knicks fans.
12-10 Atlanta. And an illegal D on New York. Defensive 3-second call against the Knicks. Technical foul, Hawk free throw.
Defensive 3-second.
Not that Dikembe has ever been caught in the lane not guarding someone.
Well, see, and that really should work in Theo Ratliff's favor. Hawks have to look to exploit that. If Dikembe's going to hang in the lane, Theo has got to float around and look to knock down that 15-foot jump shot. Also, earlier we saw Steven Jackson drive to the basket and try to finish. It's going to be tough to finish with Deke in there. You got to look to draw that D and kick out to Theo. Dikembe will be there covering the lane.
Jackson from the corner. McDyess. Howard Isley at the point. Getting things set for the Knicks, looking for Houston. Boy, Hansen had him wrapped up. And Allen Houston will shoot 2.
Houston had that look. I mean, Hansen had that look like, who, me? Was I holding on to him?
He got a little bit of his ribs, jersey, side, elbow.
Yes, he did. But he had the right idea in mind. Stay as close as possible to Houston. But on those tight curls now, the forward's going to have to come out and give him some help.
Third point for Allen Houston. Knicks beat the Hawks 3 out of 4 last season. Atlanta won 1 game in Phillips. Lost both games here at the Garden. We mentioned their 7-game losing streak here. Dates back to March of 1999. A machine at the free throw line. Houston 4 for 4. Knicks down a point.
like that play when they bring Sharif across to the ball. It makes it a little more difficult to front him that way. I like the adjustment that they're making, bringing Sharif across on the move in motion, and you saw the result. He gets a foul because they're unable to get in front in time to deny him the ball.
First down, McDyess. Halfway through the opening quarter, and a hand check out front goes against Howard Isley.
And again, what Isley's trying to do is prevent Jason Terry from coming to this side of the floor. They're trying to keep the ball on one side of the court. But the Hawks pretty much have gone where they've wanted to with their offense. Here again.
Dikembe out to challenge Ratliff.
And run him away. That's the shot right there.
Takes it to the basket.
Yes, sir.
Offensive foul. Antonio McDyess takes the charge, and that's the second foul on Theo Ratliff, and it comes with 5:59 left in the first quarter. Timeout at Madison Square Garden. Hawks by 1.
It's about time for that annual performance review. Now, even with your busy travel schedule, we've seen great improvement in your overall skill.
Yeah. Next up, practice attendance. Noted improvement.
Oh, yeah, and your moves. Awesome. And you're doing these glissando grace notes with a right-handed fret tapping technique and a minor harmonic.
Today, more than 250,000 doctors and 75 million patients are redefining modern medicine with WebMD. Practices can attend to the business of medicine with new speed and efficiency. Doctors can continue their medical education without leaving their offices. Patients can monitor their own progress. In countless ways, WebMD is helping doctors and patients to reconnect, and in the process, helping to redefine modern medicine. WebMD, modern medicine.
George, what's going on inside the truck?
It's football season, Joey. It's full of digital TVs.
You've seen this before?
Oh, yeah, with over 100 models of digital TVs in stock. Happens every year at this time when we go to deliver and install them.
Good arm.
Let the games begin on your own Philips digital projection TV from H.H. Gregg.
Hey, George, you think they need a water boy?
Hawks by a point. Here's the Hawks home games coming up. 2 next week. Tuesday night, the Boston Celtics will be in town at 7:30. And then Saturday night, the 27th, the Detroit Pistons on our Hardwood Classics night. Hawks t-shirts to be given away courtesy of UPS. Then a long road trip out west before returning home Tuesday, January the 13th, to meet the defending world champion San Antonio Spurs.
Well, take a look at this last excellent pump fake. Look at the pump fake here, and good movement here. If Theo can stop, and McDyess's foot is actually on that line. And the question is, really, is he moving into Theo? Theo obviously gets the call there. And Bob, you explain that about that lower circle on that play.
There is no restricted area if the play begins in the lower defensive box, and certainly Theo is right on the borderline of that as well. Part of the decision-making process for the officials. 13-12 Atlanta. Isley for 3. Rebound to Dikembe. Dig back up and off. Tips no. Again, tries to gather and scores.
Well, if you've got if you've got problems keeping guys off the board, Deke is the guy you got to concentrate on. Even in that zone defense, you got to go and look for him. He's so long that he'll get some second chance points for his team.
Steven Jackson trying to take Van Horn, and does. First bucket tonight for Steven, averaging 13 a game, 11 last night. Former teammate of Van Horn's with the New Jersey Nets. 15-14 Atlanta. And on the bump, Steven Jackson draws his second foul. So the Hawks are down one starter with Glover out with the flu. Now you've got Ratliff with 2 in the first, Jackson with 2 in the first. Jock Vaughn comes in for Travis Hansen. Terry Stotts is also going to get Chris Crawford in the game and get Jackson out of there. Right. And now who will guard Allen Houston?
That is a good question right there.
I notice you're volunteering.
No, sir. You know, I'll see if they're going to even put Jock Vaughn on him. Let's take a look. Yes. Now they're playing a zone defense on this out-of-bounds play. We'll have to wait to see.
Howard Isley into Deke. Poked away. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Isley, three-pointer at the shot clock buzzer.
Well, we've seen this Knicks team hit some three-pointers that have just been daggers to our efforts here in Madison Square Garden also. They're a team that can knock down those threes, so that zone defense may not be your best move.
Muhammad throws it away over the head of Sharif Abdur-Rahim.
And Reef acknowledges that that was a good idea from Nazir Muhammad, but unable to complete that play.
The high-low went high and away.
Yeah, it did.
17-15, New York. Dikembe. Inside, McDyess. Travels.
And Dikembe telling McDyess all you had to do is take that right up. Theo Ratliff's on the bench. You could have scored that one.
Knicks by 2. Jock finds Jason Terry.
And they're, again, forcing the Hawks, trying to keep them away from that screen to keep them on one side of the floor.
Crawford cut off on the baseline. Muhammad over Dikembe, good. Nazir Muhammad averaging 6 a game.
Nice quick shot there for Nazir.
Houston for 3.
Good pressure right there. You can see the Hawks have been drilled on keeping pressure on Houston.
Jason Terry catch and shoot. Long rebound for Crawford.
Good find. Good find.
And an open look at Abdur-Rahim's first field goal. 19-17 Atlanta.
Hawks lead 19-17.
Howard Isley to Houston.
Good overplay. Oh, man.
Fake and fire. Missed. Sharif gets it out to Jock. Vaughn looking. Crawford over Van Horn. Houston drops down to claim it. 19-17 Hawks.
Hawks still showing his own defense.
All alone inside Antonio McDyess. Just a simple little backdoor cut, and he gets a lay-in.
Really had that defense stretched out on that side of the floor.
That ties the game. Knicks playing at home for the first time since they were embarrassed here by Golden State Tuesday night. 104-86.
And here again, they're trying to keep JT away from using that screen. But Hawks handling it pretty well as Jock Vaughn knocks down the open jumper.
Hawks back in front by a deuce. 2:10 first quarter.
Hawks still showing his own defense. They've employed this quite a bit here.
Allen Houston.
I don't
give
know.
him an open look, and it's automatic.
It is, and Isley's a good three-point shooter as well. Charlie Ward will come in and shoot them. This is not the easiest team to play that zone defense against, and Keith Van Horn can also shoot it from there.
Whistle, and an illegal D on Mutombo. Deke's loving that zone. And he's really not happy with Ron Lisiak right now.
This is true.
Tom Chaney's not real thrilled either.
Yeah, those stairs tell it all.
Light presents Lessons from the NBA, introducing a player.
Hey, everybody, I'd like to introduce you to the new guy.
From Schaumburg, Illinois, 5'10" 3/4, your paralegal, Larry Silverman. Come on, people! Let's do this!
Thanks, NBA, for leading the way.
The best of the old South, the fun and flavor of the new.
Oh, yeah.
Catch the all-new Turner South this fall.
We've given it a dramatic new look.
Weekday mornings and afternoons are chock full of made-in-the-South originals with helpful how-tos and the best of the Southern experience.
You were so close.
Then it's down-home cooking done right.
Full-course meal, Southern style.
And the South's greatest chefs on off the menu.
Rock and roll.
Now with 4 5-star hosts.
That smells so good.
Then get ready, because primetime sizzles with an all-new lineup.
Look what I found. Look what I found.
Like the hunt for trashy treasures on Junction.
Are you sure you can part with this?
Then it's a quest for the best on Blue Ribbon.
This just might be our winner.
And make a break for the ultimate Southern getaway.
Keep staring at the target.
Plus a host of familiar faces.
Hey, hey, hey!
and get an extra helping of these great shows all weekend long. New look, new lineup with a new South flavor. Get a fresh taste of your South this fall on the all-new Turner South.
Every Sunday night, great American heroes meet the great outdoors.
With me, your host, Dusty Dre.
It's the Ford True Grits movie, Sunday nights at 8 Eastern.
Only on Turner South.
A 1-point New York lead, 1:46 remaining in the first.
Well, let's look at this last play where Chris Crawford on the back line had to decide if he was going to defend the corner Isley on the screen. When the ball's right in the middle, see, he looks in the corner, and just slipping right in underneath him is Antonio McDyess. When that ball is in the middle right there with the shooter, that's a difficult play to defend for the defenses, and the Hawks get burned on that one.
Jason Terry misses the defensive three. And it will be Atlanta ball out of bounds. What should Crawford's first look be? To protect inside first, then worry about the corner later?
Absolutely right. You've got to protect inside first. And when you're on that side of the floor, the other guy has to come across the lane and give him some support. But you got to protect inside first, unless it's Allen Houston.
Jason Terry can't connect. McDyess with another rebound. His fourth of the opening period. Kurt Thomas blocked. Taken down by Nazir Muhammad. Thomas is in, along with Charlie Ward and Shandon Anderson. Madison Square Garden, New York. Hawks basketball on Turner South. Atlanta trailing by 1. And the Knicks lose the basketball.
Sharif kind of staring down the official, saying that he got fouled on that play going in the middle. McDyess, a good defensive player also. A guy you don't usually need to give much help and much double team to. We'll see if Chaney, probably an old school coach, will probably play Sharif with single coverage. If that's the case, Hawks have to look inside and see how this matchup plays out.
Quick shot for Muhammad. McDyess tips it. Anderson, or Thomas has it out now to Shandon Anderson. Charlie Ward looks, getting the Knicks set. And Jock Vaughn too physical in the mismatch with Anderson.
A couple of former Utah Jazz players hooking up there. As Shandon Anderson would like to post up and use his size and strength over Jock Vaughn.
Travis Hansen will come back in as Anderson goes to the free throw line. He, Jock, and Howard Isley all teammates in Utah with the Jazz during their championship days.
During their championship finals days anyway.
Well, Western Championships, Western Conference champions.
How about
take
that?
Nothing away from the men of Jerry Sloan.
Yeah, he did an outstanding job. A couple of years back-to-back there. Western Conference champs.
And Midwest Division champs.
And then there was Michael.
Yes. Michael who?
Forgotten already, huh? How soon they forget.
Yeah, no. The Boston Celtics and Paul Pierce come to town Tuesday at 7:30 to face Atlanta. For tickets, 1-800-4NBA-TICKS or log on to Hawks.com. Shandon Anderson, the Atlanta native, Grimm High School product, and of course a proud Georgia Bulldog in his 8th NBA season. Shoots a couple of blanks at the foul line. 22-21 New York, under a minute in the first.
Again, trying to run JT, make him stay on the left side of the floor.
Kicked by Anderson. Shot clock resets to 14.
Kick ball. Shot clock reset to 14.
Here's Vaughn. Hansen will shoot it. Nazi knocks it out of bounds. New York basketball, 35 seconds to go in this opening period.
New York, a team that will try to get 2 for 1, but I don't think they're going to have an opportunity to do this. I think the Hawks will get a chance probably to take the last shot of the quarter.
McDyess.
That's his shot right there.
Hansen rebounds. 20 seconds left in the first. Can the Hawks seize the lead on this possession? 22-21. The Knicks on top.
Trying to clear it out for JT. Stotts was telling Chris to come on the other side of the floor.
And a foul on Allen Houston with 2.2 left in the period.
Houston, no, that was a...
His first.
And foul there, even though the Hawks will have to take it out of bounds, so no real damage done, though.
Vaughn, JT, corner shot, and the first period comes to an end. The New York Knicks with a 1-point advantage at Madison Square Garden on Turner South. We're at the end of one. Knicks 22, Atlanta 21.
What time is it?
I think it's time that you sold this.
Zinger!
It's Chunkin' Time on Turner South.
Dave, I've always wanted a robot.
Go back to the future in Columbia, South Carolina.
What's for dinner?
Where yesterday's fads
So hip.
are back in fashion.
Why do you have two of everything?
I'm in salt and pepper heaven here.
There's no spice like Old Spice. So go Junkin'. Monday night at 8, only on Turner South.
Excuse me, is there a Bank of America ATM around here?
Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Just around the corner and Field and Griffin.
There's another one at the theater.
Down there by the post office. Down to
9th and Main.
Right by the deli.
There's one on Crescent. Another one right across the courtyard. Right across
More ATMs where you need them.
There's one more, right?
From Bank of America. Higher standards.
Feel the funk, y'all. The 70s are back. Way back. Saturday, December 27th at Phillips Arena. Party with the Atlanta Hawks at the Hardwood. Classics Retro Night. Watch the Hawks take flight against the Detroit Pistons, hitting the court in retro-style uniforms from the 70s. Wear your 70s threads for Dynamite prizes. Come at the halftime groove with Doug E. Fresh. First 5,000 fans score a Hawks Retro Ringer t-shirt, courtesy of UPS. Call 1-800-for-NBA Ticks or log on to Hawks.com to get your tickets. December 27th, 7 p.m., Phillips Arena. Phillips Arena, Hawks versus Pistons.
Don't touch the needle. You might scratch the record. Don't touch the needle.
Make it.
Too much hip movement is incorrect and unappealing.
Make it.
You know what they say about too much dancing. Change can be a dangerous thing. Change.
Remix the rules, remix the flavor. New Tropical Sprite Remix.
Remix.
Hardwood Classic Night, Saturday, December 27th, when the Hawks host the Detroit Pistons at 7 p.m. Fans of the game will be able to purchase vintage Hawks jerseys. You can buy a 16-ounce Coke, popcorn, hot dogs, all for only $1. For tickets, 1-800-4NBA-TICKS or visit Hawks.com. The first quarter ended with a bit of a thud for Atlanta. Jock now in big trouble, has to take a timeout to save the possession. It will be a 22nd timeout. The Hawks ended the period by missing 6 of their last 7 shots, but the Knicks weren't much better. They were only 2 of their last 7. And the period begins with Jock getting trapped in the corner in a double team.
I'll tell you a lot of similarities between these two teams. The Knicks leading the NBA in turnovers, and they're getting competition from the Hawks, but also a team has been struggling to close out games when they have opportunities to win.
This 22nd timeout brought to you by the Georgia Lottery, celebrating 10 great years and over $6 billion in education to Georgia, including Hope Scholarships and pre-K programs. Shooting percentages at the end of one, Atlanta 48-41 over New York. And Travis Hansen moving into the starting lineup for the ill Deion Glover. Deion missing it with the flu tonight. And Hansen, first time he's ever played at Madison Square Garden, this 25-year-old rookie. First bucket here was that run-out dunk in the first quarter. Muhammad runs into Thomas. That's an offensive foul.
I'll tell you what, when you're picking and rolling to the basket, you have to be careful. Obviously, Knicks have players that'll step up and take the charge. If you're under control, if you can stop or shoot the little mid-range jump shot before you get there, you have a wide-open shot. Hawks have to take note of that and not continue just charging into the lane.
Second-year man Frank Williams from Illinois. Handling it at the point now for New York, guarded by Jock Vaughn. 22-21. We are stuck on that score, it seems. And another foul coming against Atlanta. This is Jason Terry's first. And to the free throw line. The pride of Thomasville, Georgia, Mr. Charlie Ward. Shooting 83% at the foul line. The former Heisman Trophy winner at Florida State. Another missed free throw for the Knicks. Their fourth tonight.
Charlie Ward going into his 10th year as a New York Knick. Not many players in this day and age stay with one organization.
He's just the 12th Knick to have as long a run, 10 years.
Yes.
He is in some exclusive company.
Yes, he is.
Jackson inside Muhammad.
Fake.
Travel on Muhammad.
Boy, classic quick fake for Nazir Muhammad, but wasted it away with the travel.
It is still 22-21. Thomas.
How about time of possession? Who's had the ball longer?
Checking with Bob Rosen of the Elias Sports Bureau.
See, that's the shot Nazir has to be ready to take, and he takes a little dribble and shortens the distance and knocks it down very successfully.
Nazir Muhammad with 4 and 23-22.
There you go. Broke that knot there.
10.5 to go in the second. Williams drives it and misses the lay-in. Kurt Thomas fouled.
Williams says he was fouled. Williams is a good-looking point guard, though. I like his ability to kind of handle the ball and get to the middle of the floor.
Vaughn tips, but Doliak battling, loses the rebound. Hawks reset.
A couple of baseline screens here, see if they can free up Jackson. Boy, nowhere to go on that one.
But Stephen Jackson finds a way to the hole and puts it in. 25-24 Atlanta. Anderson now in the corner. This is Williams. Frank 6'3", 212. Good size. Inside Thomas. Doliak the offensive rebound. Yet another offensive rebound for the Knicks.
Well, the Hawks have continue to have their problem at giving up offensive rebounds. Let's take a look here. Hawks offensive end. Here's a little handoff, and looked like Jackson had nowhere to go with Knicks all around him. But Doliak allows him just to come and get the ball right in his face and score.
That free throw by Doliak ends a streak of 4 consecutive missed free throws for the Knicks. Chris Crawford out of the game. And Theo Ratliff returns. Doliak in his 6th year. For the Knicks at the foul line. This is the leading foul shooting team in the NBA, but not tonight.
No, sir.
25 aside. 9.5 to go, second quarter. Batted down by Anderson. Back to Jackson to the cutting Hansen. Travis Hansen has 6. Atlanta by 2. Doliak. Thomas.
Pretty good rotation. Hawks defense adjusting well.
Anderson. Now Charlie Ward for 3. Jackson the rebound. Hawks running. 4-on-2. Jackson. Left wing to Nazir Muhammad.
Boy, is that Nazir running that lane like that? Looked like a small forward. Out on the break. Slams it home.
6 points for Nazir. 29-25 Atlanta. Anderson on the cut.
Always the tight curls for Anderson.
Charlie Ward hits that 3.
See, Jock Vaughn, who always gives help, has to know when to give that help, though. Mike Miller at Memphis was a guy that took advantage of Jock's giving help, and now Charlie Ward also a guy that will take advantage of Jock, leaving them open to give help.
Ratliff at the high post. Here's Vaughn. Shooting. Air ball. Knicks can get the lead back here. Doliak outside. That's good.
Got a good shot from that. That's not a lucky shot for Doliak. He will step out 15, 17 feet. Pretty good shooter.
Knicks by 1, 30-29. 7:50 in the second. And a whistle inside. Frank Williams. holding Travis Hansen. Hawks looking good on a fast break here moments ago. And the Kentucky Wildcats. Nazir Muhammad attacks the rim. Timeout at the Garden.
There's a feeling in my heart that I can't explain. Is this love? The look in your eyes I just can't explain. Is this love? If I lose myself after blame. So tomorrow, will you feel the same? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love?
What's that?
The wireless bill.
Frustrated with your high wireless bill? Take your number to a better place. Switch to T-Mobile, the best value in wireless. And now get T-Mobile 3-day weekends with unlimited calling.
T-Mobile. Get more.
In Los Angeles, everyone wants to be a star, but not everyone can be an all-star. So don't miss your chance to send your favorite players to the 2004 NBA All-Star Game in Los Angeles, California.
Get your maps! Get your NBA All-Star maps!
Go online to NBA.com to vote now. The 2004 NBA All-Star Game. There will be lights, cameras, and plenty of action.
Coming up next, Robin Williams has taken over the airwaves. His strategy? Keep 'em laughing. Good morning, Vietnam. Next on Turner South.
Back at Madison Square Garden in New York, Bob Rathman, Mike Glenn with Hawks basketball on Turner South tonight. Atlanta playing well. They're down just by 1, 30-29. It has been an uneven game. A lot of fouling. Shooting has been spotty. But for an Atlanta team that's lost 6 in a row, Terry Stotts is just hoping for any kind of victory, no matter what it looks like.
Yes, and different lineup. Travis Hansen there. We haven't seen Dion Glover, who's been a regular, but Hansen steps in, knocks that jumper, gets a slam dunk, and takes advantage of this drawing kick.
And Theo Ratliff tipped in by Muhammad. Nazi active tonight. He didn't have a field goal last night against the Kings, but has come up with 8 off the bench in this first half. Atlanta 31-30. Williams. Now a quick shot by Ward won't go. Jackson.
Well, you can tell that both teams playing without their primary scorer right now.
Charlie Ward with the foul, his first. Houston on the bench. Sharif on the bench. Tonight's points in the paint brought to you by Home Depot. Go from wondering how to knowing how at the Home Depot. You can do it, and we can help. Atlanta up 2 in that department. Jackson to trigger.
Both coaches almost with a gentleman's agreement. You leave your top scorer out, I'll leave mine out. But once you break that down, I'm breaking mine.
Muhammad again. Whoa. Tip by Theo into the hands of Doliak. Outlet to Ward. Charlie drives and kicks. Nothing there for Anderson. Doliak. Now a whistle and a foul on Travis Hansen.
Hansen, a kind of physical defensive player. He pushes and the arms active in there, and it's kind of good at times. It disrupts the offensive flow. Occasionally he gets called for some fouls, but he'll live with those.
Williams behind the back in the paint. Gets it off and hits it.
Difficult shot. Pretty good D. Hansen all over that, but Williams found a way to get it knocked down the bucket anyway.
Frank Williams, a high school hot shot from Peoria, Illinois. His high school team, Manual, won 3 state championships while he was there. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Jack Vaughn spinning. Tipped right to the stinger. Great
I'm
hands.
so tempted to shoot this from here. Yes, still got it.
Steve Jabby says he's still got the hands.
Yes, can I? See, I read it.
He wanted to shoot it again. Timeout in New York, 6:22 in the second.
So, you want to open a checking account?
Yes, but I don't want to pay for it.
Right. And you want online banking?
Right, if it's free.
And unlimited online bill paying?
I don't want to have to pay for that either. No.
No. So you want total security protection on your check card, free?
Look, I just don't think I should have to pay for any of it.
Neither do we.
Free checking plus with direct deposit from Bank of America. Higher standards.
Fine, I'll stop here for directions.
Are you sure?
Look, there's a guy right there.
Doesn't look very friendly.
Don't worry about it, okay? You just stay here. Howdy.
You ain't from around here, are you?
No, actually, we're not. Can you give us directions to Route 64?
We interrupt this Southern stereotype to bring you television by the South, for the South, for a change.
You want me to print these directions out, or you just want to read them off the screen?
Turner South, your South.
32-31 New York. Our next Chick-fil-A Family Night, Saturday, the 17th of January, when Toronto comes in at 7. Get 4 game tickets, 4 Chick-fil-A combo meals, and free Hosh gifts starting at only $59. 5,000 Sharif Abdur-Rahim posters to be given away courtesy of Sprite. Call 404-827-DUNK or visit Hawks.com and purchase your tickets online. Jason Terry sitting. Steven Jackson getting ready to put it in for Atlanta. Backdoor alley-oop, Hansen. And the shot clock expires.
That's the same play that we've seen now work on so many other occasions, usually toward the end of the game. But looked like it finally had a chance to work, Bob.
We still got an over going, though.
Yes, we still got an over going on that one. That may be his last chance.
And it died a slow death.
Yeah, painful one.
Here's Houston off the glass, and rebounded by Travis Hansen. Up it comes to Jock Vaughn. Hawks trying for something in transition. Jackson will drive, gets bumped, loses the ball, and Thomas wins it.
Again, you got to be ready to draw and kick when you go in the lane like that.
Charlie Ward.
Nice
wide open Doliak.
See, that's what I mean right there. When you can drive that ball in the lane and make the defense contract, you can kick it to the perimeter to a willing recipient. That's at least an open jump shot.
34-31 Knicks. Jackson. And fouled it going up by Thomas.
But I like Jackson's penetration in the lane. I like his being active and taking it to the lane. This time he's able to get a foul and 2 free throws.
Jason Terry back in for Travis Hansen. Sharif Abdur-Rahim has returned, as has McDyess. And Allen Houston for the Knicks. 5:29 remaining before halftime. 5th point for Steven, a 67% foul shooter this season. The Knick lead is 1.
Looking for Houston off a baseline screen. Went the other way with it.
Williams, boy, the D evaporated, and Williams gets a lay-in.
This lead, 36-33.
Jock Vaughn. Jackson.
Fronting Sharif.
And Steven loses it. That's a tough play to make.
Yes.
Trying to split 2 defenders in the corner off the dribble.
Yes, it is. You pretty much have got to kick that ball back out before you get to that point. Unless it's just a huge gap, which it wasn't on that occasion.
Abdur-Rahim, bodied by McDyess, and a foul. Second on Antonio. More ebb than flow to this game.
It is from two teams that are very similar. And part of the thing I'm hearing from Knicks people, that part of their problems are coaches, etc. They have a lot of players that are very similar. That word that you hear so often in sports, chemistry, is just not there for Don Chaney. He has a lot of power forwards on it. It's been some rumors that Kirk Thomas might be expendable because you have so many power forwards, but just not a diversity of talent, not enough slashers, ball movers, things like that to give the balance to make this a good team. And almost any analogy you give for the Knicks, you can almost apply that same type of analogy to the Hawks in their season.
36-35 New York. The Knicks 9 wins and 18 defeats. 6-6 here at the Garden.
Nice rotation. I like the way the Hawks are rotating and helping. And Terry Stott's giving him a big hand, saying way to work. He likes to see that unit acting as one unit, that defensive team on the floor now.
4 seconds on the shot clock. Doliak. And blocked by Sharif. Four and a half to play, second period. Jackson, daylight.
That's the kick. That's nice there. The spacing.
Tipped up and in by Theo Ratliff.
Theo cleans it up. That's a good play, though. Again, Jackson penetrating in the lane, and this time kicking to the perimeter.
4-10. In the second is Williams. Finds a wide open Doliak, and he hits it again.
I'm telling you, he can shoot that shot from there. Got to get out on it.
38-37 Knicks. Ball now to Jason Terry. Turns, fires, hits.
Down to the bottom.
Jason Terry has scored 7 tonight. Hawks shooting 48% and lead it by 1.
They like to use this guard-to-guard pick and roll and try to force a switch. Hawks did not switch, though. That's pretty good D.
McDyess and 1. Nice quick cut. Foul on Ratliff is his third.
Well, Ratliff trying to position himself for help here in case there was a switch. And while he's preparing for that, see right here, this guard-to-guard action, and just slashing right kind of underneath the action there is McDyess, who gets the bucket and the foul.
And with that, Ratliff heads to the bench. Nazir Muhammad comes back in to take his place. The pride of Quitman, Mississippi, Antonio McDyess, missing the foul shot. Knicks, oh my, and a travel back to Atlanta.
Well, Nazi gets a break there as he kind of had his peoples mixed up as he threw the pass right to Williams. But Williams so shocked he walked with it.
From that kind of a half.
Yes, it is.
40-39.
Pick and repick here for Jason Terry. Yes,
and
sir.
Jason in a good shooting rhythm.
Yeah, that was very nicely done. JT, I like to see him milking in and underneath that, going underneath the screen and coming right back. Good play, good execution.
Frank Williams.
See, Williams has good handle.
Jackson.
No numbers.
Stephen to the bucket. Had nowhere to go. A late call bails him out.
Yep.
This will be a foul on McDyess, his third. Timeout at the Garden. 2:48 left in the second. Hawks on top, 41-40 on Turner South.
At the Home Depot, we're more than a store. We're making your holiday shopping a little merrier. Right now at the Home Depot and Expo Design Center, get no payments, no interest till January 2005 on any purchase of $2.99 or more with your Home Depot or Expo consumer credit card. With hundreds of unexpected gift ideas, you can give your someone special something they'll remember in June and give your dad family get-togethers all summer long. The Home Depot. You can do it. We can help.
Feeling trapped because you're attached to your wireless number? Take your number to a better place. Call 1-800-T-Mobile today and get the best value in wireless.
T-Mobile, get more.
Today, more than 250,000 doctors and 75 million patients are redefining modern medicine with WebMD. Practices can attend to the business of medicine with new speed and efficiency. Doctors can continue their medical education without leaving their offices. Patients can monitor their own progress. In countless ways, WebMD is helping doctors and patients to reconnect, and in the process, helping to redefine modern medicine. WebMD, modern medicine.
Atlanta 41, New York 40. Number one Knicks fan, Spike Lee. These are hard days for Spike.
Yes, it is, man.
This club's playing.
Depressed look on his face.
Here's what's on tap for the Hawks. It will be Boston in on Tuesday. Fox Sports Net has the coverage. Then Friday at New Orleans. We'll be off Turner South until mid-January, so catch the action on UPN Atlanta for that Friday night game against the Hornets, and then also on UPN against Detroit next Saturday. The last foul was charged to McDyess and then changed to Mutombo. So give McDyess one less. He has two, and Deke's first of the night. And he was the most stunned man of all.
Yes, he's still discussing that even after the timeout. But Jackson very active on driving the ball to the lane tonight. His teammates have to be sure and get in position. He has to look for them. He made a nice pass to Jock Vaughn a couple plays ago. This time he gets to the free throw line.
7 points, 2 boards. Jackson's season high came opening night in New Orleans, 21.
I tell you, his driving to the lane, too, will free him up for some open jump shots. Anytime you have to defend a guy that's driving continuously to the basket, you give him a little more room. He has to be ready to couple that with maybe an open jumper here soon.
Charlie Ward knocked out of his hands by Jason Terry. 12 on the shot clock.
Allen Houston complaining that Jock Vaughn is kind of holding, impeding the progress. And a penalty.
But it wasn't a foul. He just knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah. Okay.
Leroy Richardson got all excited.
Yes.
He wanted to shoot free throws.
Teasing Cheney. He said, come on, I thought my man Houston had 2 free throws. I was counting those up for points. He's going to try to turn and shoot over him. Jock locating his help.
Instead, it's Ward, another three-pointer.
I mentioned it before. Charlie Ward will knock down a three-point shot. Jock trying to give a little help on Houston, but just can't leave Charlie Ward there.
Tied at 43. Abdur-Rahim, only
Very
4
nice.
tonight, but 2 come in. No, it's a block and a foul. Mutombo.
One thing we don't see much of, Bob, and I mentioned it last night, when players give ball fakes, when people are running at you, watch this ball fake Sharice gives. See, and people react. Another fake. When they're running at you, they're really at your mercy. You can give little fakes, shot fakes, ball fakes, and they're running at you. You can go any way you want to go. Sharif did a good job that time of using 2 fakes and getting all the way to the basket.
One thing about Deke, the older he gets, the more he complains.
Really?
Crotchety in his old age.
I couldn't tell the difference.
6 points for Sharif and a 2-point Hawk advantage. 2 minutes in the second.
Looking for Houston. Jock Vaughn looking for Houston, too. They found it.
And a foul on Jock for locking him up around the waist. Jock 6'1", Houston 6'6", and Jock just has to do everything he can to try to hang with Allen.
Yep.
Hawks in the penalty now, and Houston might as well just put these in the book.
Yes, you can go on and count those. Make the score 45 all now.
Okay, that's 1. This is, of course, the reverse jinx that we're trying.
That's right.
Hansen getting set to come back in.
Actually, double reverse jinx. You got both of us doing it, so.
He's so good, it doesn't matter.
No. Not at all. We couldn't get him.
45-45 with a $150. You'd like to see the Hawks close out the quarter well.
Yes, you would. I think it's very important that you close out quarters well.
Train wreck. Ball's out of bounds. Atlanta possession, 10 on the shot clock.
Trying to take this momentum into the locker room.
A very good shooting half for the Hawks, 51%.
Oh, nice move there.
Jason Terry gets open, but missed the shot. Van Horn rebounds. Now Charlie Ward to give the Knicks the lead. Turnaround McDyess.
See, that's a shot. That turnaround fadeaway jumper. He catches it close enough to shoot that one. You're pretty much at his mercy.
Sharif drives in. Deeks waiting, but Sharif is there with the jumper. 8 points for Abdur Rahim, ties it at 47. McDyess. Now Van Horn.
Hadn't been on track here tonight.
Reach in on Hansen. Van Horn shoots 2. Yeah. Third foul on Travis.
In the opening, we showed a highlight of McDyess getting the ball in the lane and shooting a fadeaway jumper. Look just like this one. Gets good position there and just fades away. Almost impossible to stop that one. He knocks it down.
Van Horn has had a very uneven season here in New York. This is his 7th NBA year. He's averaging just under 15 points per game, but very few nights has Van Horn been the consistent big scorer the Knicks were hoping for.
That's right, Bob. He's shooting poorly, and he is in an unenviable position. He was traded for Latrell Sprewell, who everybody in New York loved. And I was talking to some New Yorkers today. They say, I don't care if he averaged 25. I'm not going to like him. He took Latrell Sprewell's place. So that's a tough position to be in.
Steven Jackson misses the 3. Rebound Abdur Rahim. Reef up.
Here we go.
2 free throws coming.
Next foul, number 34.
It's on Antonio McDyess, number 3.
Sharif Abdur-Rahim, shooting 2.
And Reef to the foul line. He had a big game against the Knicks last year in Atlanta, 33 points. The only victory for the Hawks against the Knicks in 4 tries last season. Line drives that one home. Kurt Thomas replaces McDyess.
And another power forward comes in. One goes out, another comes in.
Thomas has been pretty upset losing his starting spot. It started at that power forward position all season. Yep. Not too happy to be coming off the bench.
There's Weatherspoon not hardly getting any time, has it? Taking off the warm-ups.
And Harrington.
And
Neither of them.
Yeah. So look at all those power forwards they have there. Thus the rumors that somebody's expendable from that position.
30 seconds remaining. First half. 49-48 Hawks.
Trying to force JT to stay on the left side of the floor.
Makes a look at the 3. Now takes a 2. Bullseye.
JT.
Jason Terry with 11. Hawks by 3. 51-48. Good offensive half for the Hawks. A ball club that averages 91 points a game. They've got 51 here at halftime.
So you just want to shake and shoot, but Jackson wouldn't allow him to do that.
Out of bounds to Atlanta. 1 second left. Steven Jackson will dribble out the clock, and the second quarter comes to an end. Jason Terry in double figures with 11 to lead Atlanta on 5 of 9 shooting. And we've reached the break here at Madison Square Garden in New York, with the visitors trying to snap a 6-game losing streak on top of the home team, 51-48.
Light presents Lessons from the NBA, Talking Smack.
Yo, player, you best not be trying to copy that whole thing right now.
Excuse me?
Why you frontin'? You some kind of baller now? Kick that shiznit to the curb, dog. I got mad collating skills. Oh, you best be stepping back because you in my house. Yeah, this be
Thanks, NBA, for leading the way.
What you looking at?
Philips digital widescreen TV. Life should be so real.
Maybe I don't own a fancy building or a big shipping department yet. But Brown still takes my business seriously. I can print labels, track shipments, order a pickup right from here. And with the time I save, I can build my business. Maybe I'm not exactly part of the limousine set, but I have a driver.
Small business shipping, synchronized. UPS. What can Brown do for you?
Dad, this review is way better than the last one. Yeah, like cleaning the house. You're better than Mom even. Presentation skills, excellent. Excellent. And your lunches are the best. Yeah. Here, Dad, you earned this. Bring a present for Mommy.
Atlanta Hawks basketball on Turner South. Brought to you by Philips Consumer Electronics. Experience the game with a digital widescreen projection TV. By UPS. International Overnight Ground. UPS, what can Brown do for you? And by Delta Airlines. With more flight choices into and out of Atlanta because you've got business at home, too.
At the Half is brought to you by T-Mobile. With T-Mobile, you get more from life. Get more minutes, more features, more service.
Halftime at Madison Square Garden in New York, Atlanta, with the lead over the New York Knicks, 51-48. Welcome back, everybody. Bob Rathman with Mike Glenn. Despite the fact the Knicks have been struggling this season at 9-18 and struggling over these past couple of years, not making the playoffs, always a treat to come to Madison Square Garden. This place so rich with the history and the tradition of the NBA. Always gives us an opportunity to look back into the memory banks and check out some of the great moments in New York Knicks history. And here comes one of them. The New York Knicks, led by the Stinger, Michael Glenn.
You surprised me with that one.
Look at those shorts. A Knick from 78 to 1981. And you were saying something interesting on the bus coming over today, Mike, that when you found out you were coming to New York, you weren't sure you'd enjoy playing in New York City with all of this hoopla.
I was not sure at all. I was very reluctant to come to New York. Thought it's too big of a city. I would rather go to a smaller place, Bob. But I got here and just completely fell in love with the energy, the people in New York, the love for basketball here, and truly enjoyed my 3 years here as a New York Knicks.
Well, it's a city game here in New York, unlike any other in the NBA. And I think what makes it so special is the energy you get from the crowd. There's a lot of nights in an NBA season over an 82-game grind, you're just not going to have it.
Right.
But this crowd won't let you off the hook.
They won't. They're always in tune with you. When you're struggling, they realize it. When you hustle, they give you that little extra applause and the chant of defense in the fourth quarter in the clutch to try to take their team to victory. And once you're a Knick, you're respected by Knicks fans all over the world for life. It's amazing because even on trips back, I'll just walk around the street and inevitably somebody will come to me on every trip and say, "You used to be down with the Knicks." You know, I'm like, yes, 20 years ago I was, but yes, I was. But it's amazing their love and passion for basketball here in New York.
Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
More halftime coverage from Madison Square Garden as the Atlanta Hawks lead the New York Knicks here at the break. Travis Hansen, his first game in Madison Square Garden, he's got 6, and the Hawks have themselves a 3-point lead.
Don't touch the needle. You might scratch the record. Don't touch the needle. Too much hip movement is incorrect and unappealing. You know what they say about too much dancing. Change can be a dangerous thing. Change.
Remix the rules, remix the flavor. New Tropical Sprite Remix.
Remix. Feel the funk, y'all. The 70s are back. Way back. Saturday, December 27th at Phillips Arena. Party with the Atlanta Hawks at the Hardwood. Classics Retro Night. Watch the Hawks take flight against the Detroit Pistons, hitting the court in retro-style uniforms from the 70s. Wear your 70s threads for Dynamite prizes. Come at the halftime groove with Dougie Fresh. First 5,000 fans score a Hawks Retro Ringer t-shirt, courtesy of UPS. Call 1-800 for NBA Ticks or log on to Hawks.com to get your tickets. December 27th, 7 p.m., Phillips Arena. Phillips Arena, Hawks versus Pistons.
The best of the old South, the fun and flavor of the new.
Oh, yeah.
Catch the all-new Turner South this fall.
We've given it a dramatic new look.
Weekday mornings and afternoons are chock full of made-in-the-South originals, with helpful how-tos and the best of the Southern experience.
You were so close.
Then it's down-home cooking done right.
Full-course meal, Southern style.
And the South's greatest chefs on Off the Menu.
Rock and roll.
Now with 4 5-star hosts.
That smells so good.
Then get ready, because primetime sizzles with an all-new lineup.
Look what I found.
Look what I found. Like the hunt for trashy treasures on Junction.
Are you sure you can part with this?
Then it's a quest for the best on Blue Ribbon.
This just might be our winner.
And make a break for the ultimate Southern getaway.
Keep staring at the target.
Plus a host of familiar faces.
Hey, hey, hey!
And get an extra helping of these great shows all weekend long. New look, new lineup with a new South flavor. Get a fresh taste of your South this fall on the all-new Turner South.
Time for tonight's Hawks Look Ahead. Tuesday night, the Hawks and the new-look Celtics go head-to-head at 7:30. For tickets, 1-800 for NBA Ticks. On Saturday, the 27th, the Hawks will turn back the clock for a Hardwood Classic night against Detroit at 7. Fans in attendance will be able to purchase replica jerseys and receive special discounts. The first 5,000 fans will receive a Hawks Ringer t-shirt courtesy of UPS. For tickets, 1-800 for NBA Ticks. Coming up on Tuesday, January the 13th, the defending world champion San Antonio Spurs take on the Hawks at 7:30. For tickets, 1-800 for NBA Ticks. Next Chick-fil-A Family Night, Saturday, January the 17th against Toronto. Packages start as low as $59. You get 4 tickets, 4 combo meal coupons, and special Hawks premium items. 5,000 Sharif Abdur-Rahim posters will be given away, courtesy of Sprite, plus a Night of Joy post-game Christian concert with FFH, and a pregame autograph session. For tickets, 404-827-DUNK. Tickets for all Hawks games can also be purchased online by logging on to Hawks.com.
What's that?
The wireless bill.
Frustrated with your high wireless bill? Take your number to a better place. Switch to T-Mobile, the best value in wireless. And now get T-Mobile 3-day weekends with unlimited calling.
T-Mobile, get more.
Danielle, can you find another place for your backpack?
Unlimited online bill paying. Free from Bank of America.
Right there.
Higher standards.
At a time when endless forms and phone calls can come between doctors and patients, one company is bringing them back together. WebMD. More than 250,000 physicians use WebMD to determine insurance coverage, write prescriptions electronically, locate charts, and settle claims with 1,100 health plans. In countless ways, WebMD is helping doctors and patients to reconnect, and in the process, helping to redefine modern medicine. WebMD, modern medicine.
Atlanta Hawks basketball on Turner South. Brought to you by T-Mobile. With T-Mobile, you get more from life. Get more minutes, more features, more service. By Bank of America. With Bank of America Total Security Protection, we'll protect your check card even if it's stolen. Bank of America, higher standards. And by WebMD, redefining modern medicine. It's the holiday season. This is the scene outside Radio City Music Hall here in New York. Halftime at the Garden with the Hawks on top of the Knicks, 51-48. And joining us here at halftime, incoming Atlanta Spirit owner Steve Belkin. Welcome to our broadcast, Steve. Bring our fans up to date on the status of the sale.
Well, it's been a really good week. We met with the NBA on Monday and then the NHL on Tuesday and worked out all the last remaining issues with both the leagues. And then Time Warner and ourselves have worked out all the issues. So now it's just a matter of dotting the I's, crossing the T's. And with the holidays coming in here, it's going to get delayed a little bit. So I think we'll probably actually close the transaction right around the first of the year, shortly thereafter.
Fantastic. And I know you're so pleased with what you've seen in the first half tonight.
Well, I think the energy's really been up, and the guys are playing well, and I think they're going to win this one. I went into the locker room before the game and told them my daughters lived here, and I have 40 friends here, so win this one for me and for themselves. And as well as Tuesday, we're playing in Boston. So I told them that's an important one because, as you know, I live in Boston, so hopefully we'll win 2 in a row.
Got to do it.
Steve, if you will, give the fans a little background of your history as a basketball player. They probably don't know about that.
Well, I grew up in Michigan, and I was captain of my high school team. Not quite as good as you, but and then I was actually recruited to go out to Cornell to play basketball, and played on the tennis team there. And I've always loved the game.
Yes.
I'm passionate about it, and to be able to bring these two passions of basketball as well as business together, is really a dream for me. So I'm just thrilled to hopefully be an owner real soon.
Do you feel the urge to play that coach's role when you see games and realize things that guys aren't doing well? Does it make you want to get in and point out things?
Well, I've started a lot of businesses, and I always believe go with the experts.
Okay.
And even though I have a passion for basketball, I know I'm not an expert, and we've got Terry Stotts and Billy Knight, and, you got to just make sure you've got the right experts in place and then let them do their job. I'm here to cheer the coaches on and cheer the players on, and I love the game, but I know my place isn't to tell them how to play the game.
Okay.
Steve, thank you very much.
Indeed.
Great to see you.
Thanks,
we
Bob.
may need a three-pointer, so stay close by.
Well, I keep practicing, so thank you. You guys both do a great job.
Thank you, sir.
very much, sir.
Third quarter straight ahead here in New York with the Hawks on top, 51-48.
Tonight's At the Half has been brought to you by T-Mobile. With T-Mobile, you get more from life. Get more minutes, more features, more service.
Atlanta Hawks turned their arena concourse into an all-star reading center where they held a Read to Achieve event.
All ball. We all play ball.
They expressed the importance of learning by inviting local children to join them in reading circles and having group discussions.
Nice to meet you, Marcus. What brings you to my home?
They know that giving back to the community can brighten a child's day and build a better tomorrow. So open a book and read to achieve.
I'll never forget the look on my mother's face the day I was born. Her hair was a mess. But then, when she took me in her arms, she just looked so beautiful. Wow.
Once-in-a-lifetime memories only happen once in a lifetime. Save yours with a Philips DVD recorder and save them for life. The Philips DVD recorder. Remember more.
Got to admit, it's getting better, a little better.
This Southern stereotype to bring you television by the South, for the South, for a change.
Pick up your sister after ballet now, would you?
Sure, Dad. You, want me to pick you up some new sunglasses while I'm at it?
Turner South. Your South. This copyrighted telecast of the National Basketball Association is intended solely for the entertainment of our audience, and any retransmission, reproduction, rebroadcast, or other use or dissemination of this telecast, or the pictures, descriptions, or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Basketball Association is prohibited.
We're back as we check our Sprite halftime stats. Sprite, obey your thirst. Hawks had a wonderful shooting half at 51%, taking advantage of those Knicks turnovers. Now let's check the Delta scoreboard. Brought to you by Delta Airlines with over 600 daily flights into and out of Atlanta. Delta, proud to call Atlanta home. A couple of early starts in the East. The Hornets over the Grizzlies by 4 in the second quarter, and early returns elsewhere. You see the rest of the games later tonight in the NBA. Third quarter about to begin, and the Hawks, Mike, are in position now. They've got to come up with a way, though, to play 24 more minutes of good basketball.
What I like about them offensively is the fact that they've moved and shared the basketball. The spacing has been good. You have a lot of guys getting attempts. And even though Sharif Abdul-Rahim only shot the ball 4 times, he was 2 of 4, still got his 10 points, so still able to get the numbers. He was 6 of 6 from the free throw, but also the ball was moving, and I think that's when the Hawks play their best basketball, shooting 51%, as you mentioned a little earlier there, from the field.
Jason Terry, Sharif Abdul-Rahim in double figures. Houston leads the Knicks with 9. Atlanta basketball, period 3 underway here in New York. Steven Jackson. And we've got a whistle. And an elbow was thrown by Hansen.
Yeah, trying to set a screen for Theo Ratliff, and kind of an unnecessary foul for Hansen right there. But as I told you, he plays kind of physically. He's going to pick up a few fouls that some guys wouldn't get until he kind of gets that reputation. That's just how he plays, and maybe he won't get those calls. Houston feeding it inside to McDyess. A lot of hands by Jackson. Tipped, saved by McDyess. Now it's Isley. Shot clock at 5, 4. Deke to the hook. Good. Why'd you do that for us? That wasn't his favorite side of the floor either. I think he heard you. He ran right by us.
And out of bounds to Atlanta. 12 on the shot clock.
Well, you know, Deke wants to throw the hook. Let's take a look at it from this right block, not his favorite block. Gives a little fake in the middle, doesn't want to go that way. Comes back with the hook shot. Yes.
Kareem. Mutombo.
Let's use this little straight line out of bounds play. When Theo pops out, he gets an open jumper. There he is right there. Oh, man, couldn't get it to him, though. Pretty good D by Van Horn, though, taking away that passing lane. Wow.
A foul on the drive by Jackson. And if it's McDyess, it's his 4th.
Steven Jackson, once again, on the penetration to the lane, he's been getting outstanding production. I like the way he's attacked this game. He's gotten to the free throw line more often. You know, we went through a stretch where he was not shooting any free throws. And you want a player with his abilities to get to that free throw line and put some points up from there.
Foul is on Mutombo. His 3rd. Jackson with the free throw, aiming for double figures. Atlanta 53, Knicks 50.
Jackson was 4 of 4 from the free throw in the first half.
Howard Isley drives it. Wants Van Horn to come up. Keith leaves it for Howard. Not much happening on this possession.
No, it's not.
McDyess short. Ratliff to Jason Terry. Hawks push ahead of the pack. Sharif for the easy jam. And it will force Don Chaney to take a 20-second timeout. Good breakout by Atlanta. Don Chaney left to shake his head. The Hawks lead it by 5.
Tell you, the good defense led them to the basket. Trying to free up Houston, unable to do so. Ratliff with the rebound. JT finds Reef, who finally corrals that one and slams it home.
55-50 Atlanta.
A little different lineup starting this third quarter for the Hawks. Hansen not in the game right now. Chris Crawford in at forward.
And if you're just joining us tonight, the Hawks are playing without Deion Glover. He's out with the flu. And the Knicks have found themselves trailing at home once again, down 5. Expect a little more spirit from the Knicks.
Yes.
Here's Isley.
Hawks has done a good job on Houston, though. I like the way Jackson has defended him. Hasn't given him any easy looks. They have not bailed him out very often.
And Allen scores anyway.
Yeah, it's a tough shot. He's going to make some shots. He's an all-star.
55-52. Jason Terry. Isley up on him.
Again, that's the shot. Nice. Boom. Couldn't knock it down, though, but that shot will be open the way they're playing JT, forcing him to one side of the floor.
Isley looking for McDyess.
And he's mad because he didn't give him the ball when he had him in good position. He yelled at him, come on, give me the ball.
Blocked by Crawford, taken away by Crawford.
That's so important. You see the result. They get nothing out of that. The guy's frustrated, didn't get the ball when he had the good position.
Sharif. On the cut, Jason Terry throws it into the backcourt. That's going to be a foul. Oh, he saved it.
Save.
Crawford at the end of the clock, though, misses. Rebound to Houston. Isley lost it out of bounds.
Little ambush from Jason Terry, who was sneaking up behind Isley, trying to spin out of there. Lost the ball.
Boo Birds make their first appearance. 55-52.
They're building a little nest up there. See, they see this again. Either that's a quick reversal or a ball fake there.
Jackson misses. McDyess gets it over to Houston. 55-52. And this one will belong to the Knicks. Second-year man Frank Williams comes in. Getting a lot of minutes tonight. He's averaging just 12 a season per game this season.
But one thing they're looking for from their point guard, which many teams are, they want people that can get in the lane and create scoring opportunities. And I think they feel that Isley's unable to do that and unable to give the ball to McDyess when he wanted it on a previous possession.
Houston nowhere to go. Great D by Jackson. Now Sharif takes it to the hole and lays it in. A timeout for New York. The Hawks have taken control of this third quarter and lead it 57-52. The Hawks are running and getting good results. Timeout at Madison Square Garden.
Pay bills online free. With free checking from Bank of America. Higher standards.
This holiday season, give your someone special something they'll actually remember in June. Give your dad more than a grill. Give him family get-togethers all summer long. At the Home Depot, we're more than a store. We're your home for holiday inspiration with hundreds of unique and unexpected gift ideas. Like this Ryobi 5-pack 18-volt combo kit for just $169 or a Home Depot gift card, the perfect gift for anyone. Give something that lasts all year. The Home Depot. You can do it. We can help.
Feeling trapped because you're attached to your wireless number? Take your number to a better place. Call 1-800-T-Mobile today and get the best value in wireless.
T-Mobile, get more.
Yeehaw, Pilgrim! The Duke's coming home for the holidays. He'll deck your halls, jingle your bells, and stuff your stocking full of galloping goodies. It's Christmas with the Duke. All day Christmas Day.
Back in New York, Knick basketball.
Boy, good pressure.
More good pressure. Williams in big trouble from his knees.
And look at Theo jumping in on it.
And a whistle. Knicks take a timeout, and they've already used their 20.
Yes,
My
man.
goodness, that's a mental mistake. I'm sorry. I know you've got big-time heat coming, but these timeouts are so precious. You just can't save a possession after you've already used a full timeout and a 20, and another timeout is used by New York here. We'll take it with them with 8:10 remaining in the third quarter. Hawks on top by 5.
Feel the funk, y'all. The 70s are back. Way back. Saturday, December 27th at Phillips Arena. Party with the Atlanta Hawks at the Hardwood. Classics Retro Night. Watch the Hawks take flight against the Detroit Pistons. Hitting the court in retro-style uniforms from the 70s. Wear your 70s threads for Dynamite prizes. Come at the halftime groove with Doug E. Fresh. First 5,000 fans score a Hawks Retro Ringer t-shirt, courtesy of UPS. Call 1-800-4NBA-TICKS or log on to Hawks.com to get your tickets. December 27th, 7 p.m., Phillips Arena. Phillips Arena, Hawks versus Pistons.
The best of the old South, the fun and flavor of the new.
Oh, yeah.
Catch the all-new Turner South this fall.
We've given it a dramatic new look.
Weekday mornings and afternoons are chock full of made-in-the-South originals with helpful how-tos and the best of the Southern experience.
You were so close.
Then it's down-home cooking done right.
Full-course meal, Southern style.
And the South's greatest chefs on off the menu.
Rock and roll.
Now with 4 5-star hosts.
That smells so good.
Then get ready, because primetime sizzles with an all-new lineup.
Look what I found.
Look what I found.
Like the hunt for trashy treasures on Junction.
Are you sure you can part with this?
Then it's a quest for the best on Blue Ribbon.
This just might be our winner.
And make a break for the ultimate Southern getaway.
Keep staring at the target.
Plus a host of familiar faces.
Hey, hey, hey!
And get an extra helping of these great shows all weekend long. New look, new lineup with a new South flavor. Get a fresh taste of your South this fall on the all-new Turner South.
Hawks lead it by 5, and Mike Glenn, they continue to turn up the heat defensively.
Yes, they do. Look at the pressure here. And when they try to run a little screen, look at Sharif show hard. I like that. And as they're diving for the ball, Theo Ratliff gets in on the action as well. Swarming D. Hawks have been the aggressor here, and thus the 5-point lead.
Now the Knicks have only 2 full timeouts the rest of the night. Williams to get it in. Dangerous pass to Mutombo. Batted down, taken away by Ratliff. 57-52.
Jackson, penetration again.
And another foul on the Knicks.
Boy, Steven Jackson has taken advantage of any opportunity here. This time, actually in isolation for him. He's been so successful crossing over between the legs. Look at the hesitation move, all with the left hand, and gets back to the free throw line. We've just not seen this kind of aggression from Jackson before, and at the free throw line where he's shooting picture-perfect shots.
The Hawks have made their last 13 foul shots. Jackson 11, and he's 7 of 7 at the line. $12 for Steven. Hawks' biggest lead at 7. I'm surprised that Chaney is stuck with Williams. I was thinking Charlie Ward might come in. Van Horn off the window.
Yes, I see your point, Bob, but I think what he likes about Williams is that little drive to the middle, the little extra athleticism that I don't think he thinks Charlie will give him, even though Charlie will certainly knock down that three-point shot for him.
Yeah. Boy, tough in the lane.
It looked like he almost gave away there for Chris Crawford. He buckled a little there, but he's shooting a couple of free throws. Take a look here. Goes down awkwardly, but he's okay. Only way Crawford knows how to play. Play hard, coming at you.
And Chris, of course, has had 2 knee surgeries, so we pay extra attention to those legs. Crawford hits them both. Hawks continue to build the lead. 61-54. Houston guarded by Jackson.
Jackson all tight on him.
Allen Houston, nothing but net.
Speaking of picture perfect,
Nice looking jump shot, 61-56. Crawford, cut off by Van Horn, back to Terry. Driving is Sharif. Travel. Big ball, 6:51 left in the third. Kurt Thomas for Dikembe Mutombo.
Looking for McDyess. Hawks junking it up a little bit, running 2 at the ball. I like that.
Houston now on Terry. And JT fouls him.
And that foul, 31, Jason Terry. His second. Team's first.
An inordinate amount of fouling tonight.
There has been a lot of fouling in it.
McDyess. Houston open 3. Allen Houston was 16. You know, we watched Peja Stojakovic last night for Sacramento. Hit jumper after jumper. You've got to do whatever it takes to get through the screens and find Allen Houston.
Yes, you do.
Rebound goes to Steven. Up top, Jason Terry, step in, 3, no. Van Horn clears. Knicks can tie with a 2, take the lead with a 3. Here's Williams driving. He'll take it upon himself and miss it. Rebound, Thomas. And McDyess, and they travel.
Well, these are 2 power forwards. We mentioned the fact that they got guys that are almost identical in their game. And McDyess says, my bad, but 2 guys that are paid to rebound, neither of them wanted to give it up.
McDyess tapped it away, delay a game charged against New York, 61-59. Terry inside to Theo. Ratliff guarded by Thomas. Throws it away. Backcourt violation, Atlanta. So the Knicks turning up the heat defensively now, getting a little more physical, and back-to-back turnovers for Atlanta.
Yes, with the 2-point game, and it's times like this you have to depend on Sharif. You have to drop the ball on Reef and to continue to move around him. Let him kind of set the table for you.
McDyess fakes, drives, left hand.
Good block.
Van Horn with the follow. Boy, good defense by Ratliff negated.
Whoa.
Near steal by McDyess. Well, you know Knick fans love that.
Yes.
Inside Ratliff, nowhere to go, thrown away. Houston to Williams. Frank does the wise thing, finds Allen Houston. Tipped out by McDyess. Williams.
Again, no.
This time it's Thomas. 63-61 New York, Atlanta timeout. 9 unanswered for the Knicks. And this group that Don Chaney has out there showing some hustle and some grit.
They are, and it's scratched their way back into the game as you take a look at this break.
The Knicks with Kurt Thomas take a 2-point lead.
Pay bills online free. With free checking from Bank of America. Higher standards.
The Hawks have only 2 home games remaining for the end of the year. Tuesday with Boston and this one Saturday the 27th with Detroit. Hardwood Classics night. We'll be rolling back the prices. Stinger's going to be breaking out the old leisure suit. It's going to be a great night. For tickets, 1-800-4NBA-TICKS or visit Hawks.com. The Knicks on a 9-0 run. They've made 5 of their last 8. The Hawks struggling in their last 8 possessions, Mike, 1 of 6 with 2 turnovers.
We got to get the ball to a stabilizer here. Find a quick little screen and roll. And there he is right there.
Sharif gets it off but leaves it short. Rebound picked up by McDyess. Outlet to Williams. Can the Knick run continue? We'll see. Thomas, an open look. Bottoms. 11 unanswered for the Knicks.
Williams is doing a good job. Frank Williams is also penetrating, dishing, getting this unit off and running for the Knicks.
And a foul on Thomas. Kurt's second.
His second, team's 4th. And for Atlanta, number 2.
Nazir Muhammad comes in for Theo Ratliff.
Replaces Theo Ratliff.
Chris Crawford to get it in for Atlanta.
And you still got to give Reef some more looks here.
Jason Terry turning. Pass deflected, and Van Horn comes up with a steal. Keith Van Horn to the basket. Tackled by Sharif. Another Atlanta turnover, and this looks strikingly familiar to sinking spells of the past.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're right, Bob. JT takes one dribble too many here. He needed to throw that pass a step earlier. Reef was there, gave the defense a little extra time to react, and led to the turnover there.
McDyess coming out of the game. Shandon Anderson will come in. McDyess may be bleeding.
I think so.
And trainer Mike Saunders, in his 26th year as the Knicks trainer, will work on him at the end of the bench. Replaced Danny Whalen in that job for New York.
Your knowledge of that is impressive. That was my first year here with the Knicks when Mike Saunders came aboard.
Indeed. McDyess bleeding at the lip. Van Horn averaging 14.6. Season high of 29. Hits both free throws, and the Knicks lead at 67-61. Well, Mike, whatever the Hawks' best play is, they need to go to it right here.
Yeah, and just got to focus on this guy right here, Sharif. I mean, you can cut off him, let him set you up or whatever, but just got to focus on him, and long jumper wouldn't go for JT.
Van Horn driving. Shut off on the baseline. Up top, it's Williams. That's a 3 in and out. Jackson the rebound. Terry, baseline. Up top, Jackson.
Good spacing, good ball reversal, and now good dump in. Finish it now, Reef.
Swatted down by Kurt Thomas. What a block. Here is Kurt inside. Can't handle it on the pass from Anderson. Jackson now giving it to Sharif. Nice pass. Whoa. But Jackson missed the shot.
Boy, Hawks a lid on their end down here.
67-61 New York. Down goes Jock on the Thomas screen. Williams comes back the other way. Spins to the middle. And draws the foul on Vaughn. So free throws coming for New York. They have taken control of this third quarter when it looked as if the Hawks were going to do just that to them.
And one of the spark plugs has been Williams. He's penetrated, as we just saw on that play. He's taken the ball, explored, sometimes kicked back. He's made good passes, whether it was Houston or Thomas. And also, Thomas has really come off the bench to give some inspired play. And that's what the Hawks are lacking right now, somebody just to come in and give them a little lift. As they have kind of been a little lethargic and now getting a 7 or possibly 8-point deficit.
Frank Williams went to Illinois. He was recruited there by this man, Lon Kruger, the former Hawks head coach, now an assistant coach with the Knicks. Jock Vaughn for 3, no good. Boy, and tipped in by Sharif. Boy, did the Hawks need that.
They did.
You rarely see Jock take an early 3 in the clock like that.
You're right. He was so wide open. I think that temptation of the line forced him to take it, kind of like the devil made me do it. The devil was the line.
McDyess back to the basket. Goes to work on Abdur-Rahim. Fade away. Bricks it. Now Jackson brings it out for Atlanta. 2:20, third quarter. Jackson for three.
The devil made him do it too. Three-point line just being the devil right here for the Hawks. They're taking early, long shots, even though Jackson has been pretty hot, but mainly on penetrations, though. It's mainly been driving to the basket.
Keith Van Horn moves in. Now the Knicks have cooled off. 69-63. Jason Terry baseline. Another quick shot. Another miss. Nazi the offensive rebound. And a steal by Williams. He picked Jason Terry clean. Drives in. Leaves it for McDice. And he blows the jam. Rebound Atlanta. Are you kidding me?
Whoa.
Nazi outside Jackson for three. Good.
Yes, sir. Boy, Hawks needed that one, and this crowd still buzzing because Antonio McDice, you know he's not completely back. This is a wide-open slam dunk. Terrific athlete is McDice.
A minute 20 left in the third. Here's Williams. Scoop to the hoop, no. Rebound McDice. He won't miss this one. No. 10 for Antonio, 71-66. New York with a minute 7. Vaughn. Jackson. Terry will shoot. And
yes,
hit.
Nicely executed, too.
13 points for Jason Terry. 71-68. The Knicks lead is 3. Under a minute to go in the quarter.
Mismatch, but good recognition.
Houston driving, shooting, hitting. 18 for Allen Houston. Knicks subs are waiting at the table, but they can't get in right now.
No.
Hawks still need to run a good play.
Yes, yes. You got
too much freelancing.
Yes, and you still need to get Reese a little bit involved with it, even though McDice pretty good defender right there. Reese not been his usual self.
Well, McDice just threw Vaughn out of the way.
Yeah.
No whistle. JT pulls it down, stolen, out of bounds. It belongs to Atlanta. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Anderson and Ward come in. Williams and Van Horn to the bench. Oh, bad pass. Jock drifting toward the sideline, couldn't handle it.
Yep.
Another Atlanta turnover. 22.9 left in the period. Knicks by 5. Ward gives to Houston.
Jackson trying to hug tight because Houston is just trying to shake enough room to shoot the jumper. Doesn't want to drive, just wants a little space. Couldn't get it.
Forced a drive and a Jackson foul.
House foul number 1, Steven Jackson. His third. Team's first for the last 2 minutes.
Hawks had a foul to give. 5.4. Now, you know the ball is going to Allen Houston. So Jackson has got to find a way to fight through that screen. Can't. Back it goes to Ward for 3 in and out. And the period will come to an end. 3 quarters, a Knick turnaround in the final 8 minutes of the period. They take a 5-point lead to the fourth. It's New York 73 and Atlanta 68 on Turner South.
Yeehaw, Pilgrim. Look who's coming home for the holidays.
Ma'am?
It's Christmas with the Duke.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
He'll deck your halls.
That's right.
Jingle your bells.
Agreeable?
And stuff your stocking full of rootin', tootin', galloping goodies.
Oh, sure.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Lordy, if this ain't a Christmas present for me.
Christmas with the Duke. All day, Christmas Day, only on Turner South.
That's the truth you can bank on in Denver.
Bud Light presents lessons from the NBA, firing up the crowd.
Thanks, Scott. Okay, let's take a 2-minute break.
Thanks
Thanks, NBA, for leading the way.
All right, where were we?
See down there.
Excuse me, is there a Bank of America ATM around here?
Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Just around the corner at Field and Griffin.
There's another one at the theater.
Down there by the post office.
Down 2 blocks. 9th and Main.
Right by the deli.
River, there's one on Crescent. Another one right across the courtyard. You know what? Right across the blocks that way.
More ATMs where you need them.
There's one more, right?
From Bank of America. Higher standards.
Life got simple the day I plugged into the big brown machine. West Coast overnight, done. China, 48 hours, done. Brown picks it all up together and delivers it all on time. And with their global tracking system, I get the proof. It isn't that I'm not a trusting person. Yes, it is.
International Overnight Ground. Synchronized. UPS. What can Brown do for you?
Welcome back to New York, Times Square. And New York was as alive and as vibrant today during this holiday weekend before Christmas as I have ever seen it. So good to see.
Yes,
this city's still edgy after 9/11, and boy, it's great to see it starting to really come back strong. 73-68.
Well, we were helping it out there, putting a lot of shopping dollars out
Yes,
there.
helping the local economy.
There you go.
A major Knick run.
Yeah.
15-0. And to close the period, 18-7. Jackson got away with one. Atlanta shot just 29% in the third quarter inside McDyess.
Good help, good recovery by Rattler.
Ward at the end of the clock. Just had to throw it up there. Now Jock.
Good defensive.
And another. Overs. There.
Fakes.
Jason.
Running.
Pressure that's in New York.
Sure.
In a
thing that ball fake.
Weekday. Ultimate. Of the
that.
Coming to half time. Ooh. Versus Pitt. reported bothering him. Jock, you're not going to let
Knicks scored 51, 27 in the second. Thomas. Williams. Answered by the Knicks. Hawks. Square Garden. In the play. The Hawks led 60. Put a 15-0 run together to take the lead, and they have not. He's going for another. Harry.
21%.
Not two for New York.
DVD recorder. Remember more.
Remember in June. Do it. We can help.
Raining three-pointers. Knocks down